Hi, I'm Scott Moss with North 40 Outfitters. I work at the Westside Great Falls store, and we're going to talk about some MSR products. So, my favorite thing from MSR is what they've accurately dubbed the Pocket Rocket. It's a nice, neat little stove, really intended for the weight-conscious hiker or outdoorsman, and it's what they call or is referred to as a canister stove, meaning it screws directly onto whatever canister of fuel. I had somebody ask me the other day, is there a difference between the MSR, the Jetboil, and the Coleman fuel cans? No, they all work. They're all threaded the same, and I personally have not experienced a difference in any of them functioning any different than the others. So these are really ideal for a nice small cook set. If you're gonna do just a solo adventure or two people and you're using some freeze-dried meals. So this guy, for example, requires 5.3 ounces. All right, that's not a lot of water, super easy. And this one requires 16 ounces. So for the two of us right now, we would need 21 ounces of water, and we're in luck because the max boil on this is 24 ounces. So we've got plenty of cubic volume for one pot to fill up both of our meals there. So that works really well. And well, what happens when I need more water, but I don't want to carry a bigger stove? All right, MSR has also made a very cool little product. We've all seen the little stove stands for the bottom of the fuel canister, which are great, but MSR took it a step further and they made this really, really nice durable stand for, again, any canister stove. So this becomes our base, and then these threads are the same as the top of the canister. So I can take my MSR Pocket Rocket, I can grab my Jetboil Stash, I can grab a Snow Peak, whatever you got, whatever canister stove you're running. So now we've got this, and let's say we've got 4 people in our backpacking group. Well, now we have a nice lightweight silicone and titanium bottom Sea to Summit's X-Pot. So this is what it looks like brand new. And we'll open her up and pop her out. So now we can safely boil 2 liters of water. That's 64 ounces of water. That's a lot of freeze-dried meals coming out of one pot of water there. Well, that's what it looks like when you buy it, and then when you use it and abuse it like me, this is what you end up with. But 10 years later, silicone's not cracked. As long as you don't expose the silicone to open flame, this titanium bottom will throw whatever you want at it. So now we've got a canister stove and then a much more stable platform for our water to boil on. So we can do that. We can do a lot of different things here. So we'll unscrew this guy, put him over here, and then the stash. Let's say it's your turn to cook. Oh, I forgot it's gonna be hard to turn it on when you leave that down. Same setup, same stability, or you can just keep using it by yourself if you just really want to have a nice stable platform, you know, on your truck tailgate or behind a pile of rocks somewhere out in the woods. So, and the other neat thing is now you have 2 on and offs, so you can have this guy open, and then when you're ready to light it, you can feed it from this side. And this can also control your flame. So I would have this one wide open and then control your flame on your device, because that's going to be a more precise control. Okay, so we're all done. We've washed out our pot. Nice and easy. Slaps back down, and then you got your little tabs that hook on the lid. Ready to go down the trail for next time. They even have, you know, they call it a kettle, or you could just use it as a personal collapsing pot. So this has a slightly smaller, obviously max safe fill for it, but you do gain a little pour spout if you're worried about pouring this and, you know, spilling stuff. Make sure we're cool to the touch before we go grabbing our stove. Stove off here. All right, and then, I mean, you could leave this together, but it would probably make more sense, especially if you had something like the GSI Halulite Microlist, but so you can put your 8-ounce fuel can inside of there, and then your pocket rocket as well will fit down inside of that. Boom, that goes in there. We can probably even fit this guy in there if we wanted to. It might stick out a little bit, but now we're back to our little cook set there. Same goes for the JetBoil stash. Your stove and fuel will fit in that guy right there. And then I always have a small stuff sack. So this is how I keep mine. So I have my titanium pot, and then my stove is just sitting in there, and then I'll have my spork lighter, all that jazz in there. But the way I have this set up, I would easily be able to add this guy for more stability for larger groups, or a situation where I might have to make water out of snow, or just I need a larger boiling capacity for whatever reason. This guy is gonna really come in handy, because you don't want to try to balance 2 liters of boiling water on your pocket rocket, I can tell you that, because you end up with one finger on the pot just hoping it doesn't fall over on you. So that's the MSR pocket rocket, and then their new lowdown and the JetBoil stash. They're all interchangeable off of this platform, so you don't have to go out and buy a new stove. You can even fit your actual JetBoil on here. Anything that's made to go directly to a canister of fuel will fit on the MSR lowdown. So that's a little more on the cooking in a different manner, boiling water basically, which is how I prefer to cook outdoors. So I hope you found it informative, and see you out there.